Okay, you want to check the audio? Look good? Check one, check two, check three. Hello, I'm speaking. It's picking up, yes? Very good. That's what I like. Very good, very good, very good. Oh, look at that. Right on time. I like being on time. All right. That. A lot of room up here.
We've got one up here, pretty much two actually. Yeah, we've got 1 to 2 spaces up here, really, and we've got another space over here. Could get to here. Satnam, if you have more than 6 inches between your mats, could you kindly move them to one side or another so that we can make space for a few more coming in? Thank you. And we may not need them. Lena, place up here. There.
Welcome back. I know. It's been happening every week. It's like, ooh, what's going on? Okay. All right. Are we good? This is a lot of room. There's a space there, space here, space there, space over there. Everybody's cramming in the back there. Oh, well. What can you do?
Randomly pick somebody and move them up here. Yes.
You could.
That looks most horrified.
Yeah, I mean, we got 6 people in the back. Thomas. Can you hear me? No. Cannot hear me. Dawn? How about now? Not coming through? Hello? Hello? Amarjot?
Yes.
I hate to say it, but this is not coming through.
Really?
Really? Let me
Well, it's not
plug it
that.
back in.
So let's check the battery. It's on. It's on.
Maybe we need to replace the battery?
Battery seems like it's working.
Seems good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
I
just
mean,
check this.
this is
This?
definitely up high enough. I mean, it's up at 88.
Oh, it shouldn't be even up that.
I agree. However,
All
we...
right, let me go in the back and see if I can make a quick adjustment.
Okay.
On the ladder.
All right. Lights, scenes, all looks good. All right. Okay. Hey, Jimmy. Is this coming through at all? Still not coming through. Oh, man, you mean I have to project? What? I have to act like I'm teaching in the park? I like it. All right, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, hello. We're still getting set up. Yeah. So we trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we are. Oh, good job. Hey, Amarjot. Woo! Good job, Amarjot. You saved the day. Now I don't have to act like I need to project. But I will anyway. All right. Well done, Amarjot. Thank you so much. All right. Satnam, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Sunday Connection. We have... you guys look really condensed back there. There's a lot of space in and around. Would somebody like to move? Let's create another space, shall we? Is there anybody next to you? Okay, there's an open space here. And there's one here as well. So some fearless being will make a move. Right on, brother. Good job. Now there's a guy who belongs at men's camp. Yeah! Yo-hoo! Today is a wonderful, beautiful day. I feel so blessed to be here. It is such an awesome day because the insanity is so high. Woo! It is just phenomenal. We were on the way out here and there's like all these things going on, and I know that probably, does anyone else in the room get a newspaper besides me? Yeah, I knew that Jyoti did. A few of us, right? Hardly anyone, right? Anyway, in the paper there's all of this stuff, and what came into my mind was what all of the spiritual teachers have been saying for the last 100 years, talking about this tidal wave of insanity that would be upon us as the age changed into the Aquarian age. And here we are, and the swell is started. The surfers are all kind of watching because the swell's building. And it's just so much fun. It's great fun to watch it all. Be part of it, you know. We're all part of the craziness. Can I see the hands of anyone who's never practiced Kundalini Yoga before? Welcome. 1, 2, 3. Yeah? Okay. Nice. Did you teach him Breath of Fire? A good teacher. See? She did training. She knows. Did anybody teach you Breath of Fire? Yes. All right. And who was number 3? Someone teach you Breath of Fire? I am so grateful. I am so grateful. That is awesome. You know, this practice of Kundalini Yoga, as taught by Yogi Bhajan, is very unique in its completeness. It's an amazing practice and technology. There are literally thousands of variations. It's like the colors, the color spectrum. There's thousands of variations of practice that has a very specific effect. And in today's world, as the tsunami of craziness swells and gets bigger and bigger, it's a really valuable thing. We have a level 2 going on next door here, level 2 training, and it's vitality and stress. That's the module. There's 5 of them. And in going through this material, which was compiled from 40 years of download from Yogi Bhajan, Yogi Ji, and I just look at this stuff, and it's so practical. This stuff is so practical. We can get tripping out about how the auric body does this and the Kundalini, and get very esoteric and spiritual, and, you know, I am God, and therefore I am limitless. And it's all true, but, you know, what does that do for me when I got to wash my car? You know, I mean, I still got to wash my car. I still have to navigate traffic on the freeway. And to me, that's one of the most beautiful things about this practice, is that you don't have to stay in a posture for 2 hours, 56 minutes, and some odd seconds to stimulate yourself. We stimulate the glandular system. We stimulate the nervous system. We use the respiratory and the muscular system to bring about a consolidation and a yoking of our whole self. In this morning's practice, we're doing a favorite kriya for many of the people in the room, I know, which is awakening to the 10 bodies. We have 10 distinct components of being a human being, an incarnate being, right? We're sentient beings as a human. We're not sentient beings as a dog or a cat or an elephant or an ant or any of those other sentient beings, beings that move about and are part of our creation. We are human beings. The light of my mind in existence now, right now. And when I understand and I work on things that affect my whole self and unify my whole self, I can navigate my world. If you're stuck in your head and you're dwelling in your negative, positive, and neutral minds, your 3 mental bodies, and you neglect your physical body, what's going to happen? We all know what happens because we all do it. Right? We get in our head and all this stuff's going on, and then all of a sudden I'm eating Snickers bars and doing this and that. It's like, what? What am I doing? Oh, I got to have a cookie. Whatever it is. You could tell my name is Savik. I'm a recovering sugarholic. We all have this, we all have these 10 bodies. And if we get stuck in one at the expense of the rest of ourself, it makes our road of self-determination bumpy. There's a lot more twists and turns. Instead of being a pretty straight moving path, there's a lot of right angles. And so today we're doing a kriya called Awakening to the 10 Bodies. We have these 10 distinct components. The soul. Every individual of us, each one of us has soul. Soul, well, we have several souls, right? We have a couple in the bottom of our feet. And it's interesting because soul is what connects us to earth, both symbolically, etherically, and physically, right? We got soul. So that individual soul, that atma, or spirit, or soul, or light, whatever your tradition calls it, is part of the Maha-Atma, the great soul. The universal light has manifested with this little spark inside of me. So we have a soul body. And then we have 3 mental bodies that serve that soul, your mind is there to serve the soul. It's a great story. The story is that, and it's a story. Okay, maybe it'll help illuminate it, maybe it won't, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So, there's this story about how in creation, how human beings came into being. The divine decided that we're God's ego trip, in case you didn't know. The individuation, the trip of God. God said, okay, I want to experience myself, so made this beautiful creation, and inside of it, there's this little cool blue marble down here, where you can go down, you can eat pizza, and you can cry, and you can laugh, and you can do all this really cool stuff. And so God says to soul itself, that he bifurcated, he says, okay, there's this thing, I made it for you, I want you to go down there and just have fun. You're on vacation. Soul said, are you nuts, man? I'm up here, part of everything. Why do I want to go there? I'm with you. I'm with my totality all of the time. So God said, okay, look, I'll make you a deal. I'll give you these 3 minds so that at any moment you can come and be with me. Mind is not limited by time and space. The function of mind is to serve soul. And so, soul thought about it, we thought about it, and then we said, well, sounds pretty good. Yeah, you can go surfing, you can drive a car, you can get birth, you get all this cool stuff you can do down there. So soul says, yeah, okay, I'm going to buy in, I'm going to go do it. Soul's on its way down, Adam and Eve, or however you want to see it, doesn't matter. So soul's on its way down, and God says, oh, one more thing. And soul's already locked into the magnetic field of the earth. So we're on our way. And so soul says, what's that? He goes, ego. Well, what's ego? Oh, you'll work it out. So here we are. We have these three mental bodies serving soul, negative, positive, and neutral mind, all carried by this physical form, this physical body. And this physical body has, as a response to its existence in natural world, subtle elements. One is the arc line, which is like the halo in the Christian and in the religious painting, because it's your halo. It's a protective thing that creates our world. So there's the arc line, and then there's the auric body, this light body that surrounds us. I love how the shamans talk about it down in South America. They talk about being a luminous egg. We're all a luminous egg, and so we all have this auric field. That's an auric body, complete and total unto itself, there to serve and work with the other bodies. And then we have this pranic body where the life force comes in. We get vitalized. Or else it's like, oh, God, I don't have any juice. I don't have any energy. What do I got to do? You got to build your pranic body, right? So then there's a pranic body, and then there's a subtle body, and then there's the radiant body. We have these 10 unique parts of self that for thousands of years, human beings have been devising and working out methodology to unify or yoke, we call it yoga, to yoke these components of self so that we could be healthy, we could be whole, we could be self-determined, and we could connect at any time we chose with our higher self or the Great Spirit. That's the way it works. So today we're doing a Kriya that really works on that. It's a beautifully balanced set of exercises. For those of you who are new to Kundalini Yoga, and those of you who have only practiced a few times, we're going to be doing breath of fire. Please don't worry about it. Just do the best you can. Breath of fire is done by just pulling the lower abdomen back, pushing the air out of your nose or your mouth. If you struggle with this, through the nose, do this. Through the mouth. Just till you get the muscle memory so that you can stimulate that third wheel of energy called the Nabhi chakra, or the third chakra. Yeah? So we're going to be doing a fair amount of that. In the practice, we chant. I recall when I first began the practice, which was many decades ago, I first started the practice, and I loved chanting because it was in my spiritual DNA, as it were, because I came through 12 years of parochial school. And so there was always the Gregorian chant thing happening. It was like, wow, that's really cool. You know, that really does take me up. It's like, whoa, this sound really makes that happen. We do a lot of that in this practice. And in fact, we begin and end every class by using and activating our voice. To begin the class, we do what's called the Adi mantra. It's Om, Namo, Guru, Dev, Namo. Just fake it if you don't know it. Make some sound. Try to make your head vibrate to stimulate the pituitary and the hypothalamus. So sit straight. Lightly rub your palms together. Now press the palms together from the base all the way through the fingertips. Relax the elbows down. In a prayer pose, pull the thumbs back at the sternum. Try to hook your lower knuckle of the thumbs into the place where the ribs come together. Now just close your eyes and go quiet. Focus at your brow point by letting your eyes roll up to the root of the nose. And be still. When we say be still, we know you're not going to be still. That's okay. Everything moves, everything vibrates. Be still means still your mind and your perception to be sensitive to whatever's happening. Don't create something that blocks your way to feel, there's my hands. There's my breath. There's my body. So just be still. roll your eyes and look at the root of the nose. And through your nose, I'd like you to exhale by pulling the belly back. Drop the belly forward and inhale deep and full, smooth all the way up to the throat. And let it go. Pull the belly back. Now we're going to inhale and begin the Adi Mantra. Inhale deep, catch it as you can. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Big breath. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Once more. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Release, relax the breath, open your eyes, but keep your hands in prayer pose, and take the ring finger and slip it by itself so that you're in this position with your hands. Just like this. Now put it about 6 or 8 inches out in front of you. Look down off the tip of your nose and look down, keeping your face forward, chin doesn't raise or fall. And just look down at this mudra, at this hand lock. And looking off the tip of the nose, now bring your eyes, pull them back up and look at the tip of the nose. So you see your hands or 2 hands down below. Straight like this, I'd like you to please begin to inhale in one long, smooth, deep stroke through your nose. And when you exhale, I'd like you to break the exhale into 4 distinct strokes out of your nose. So it's 1 stroke in, 4 strokes out through the nose. And create your own pace, your own rhythm. This is called a pranayama meditation. This meditation is to take and open up and awaken the flow of energy physically, somatically, and then energetically, magnetically around the body. Don't take it too serious. Just do it. Feel good. It's your breath, right? That long, slow, deep breath, belly goes out, ribs get a little wide. You get a little wider. And you draw it all the way up to your throat. Looking at the tip of the nose, see your hands. And then break it up into 4 equal parts. First, you let the chest fall. Second, you condense the ribs. Third, you pull the belly halfway back. Fourth, you pull all the belly all the way back, all the air out. Smooth, deep breath. This 4-stroke breath, this pranayama meditation, is to create meditative balance. Now, what is meditation? Meditation is a process. It's a process of me being me marshaling all of my component parts that I can meet life as it unfolds. Perfect. Belly goes out, breath goes all the way up to the throat. Deep, deep, deep. Try not to raise your chin. You want to keep the back of the neck stable because that's where the cerebral spinal fluid goes through the foramen magnum up into the skull. And everything that you're doing is stimulating the endocrine system. Your glandular system is secreting. So there's a whole shift and a balance that happens chemically, hormonally, in the body. And we want that enriched cerebral spinal fluid to be able to go up and bathe our brain and activate those subtle connections of the vastness that organ connects with through our minds. So steady as you go. In Kundalini Yoga, the main mind vibration or mantra is Sat Nam. S-A-T, pronounced a little bit like S-U-T, Nam, N-A-M, Sat Nam. That mantra that mind projection or mind vibration, has the inner frequency of my identity is the divine, is the creative force, the truth that everything becomes known from the unknown, and therefore the unknown makes me known. Sat Nam. Steady as you go. One part in, 4 parts out. Fix your eyes at the tip of the nose. Try not to let your eyes close. Because when you take and you actually fix your eyes on the tip of your nose, it pulls on the optic nerve. When you focus, right, it pulls on the optic nerve, and those optic nerves go on either side of the pituitary gland. When you look down at the tip of the nose, the pull is along the center portion of the pituitary. And when the pituitary gets a little hug like that, it secretes. And when it secretes, instantly, through the chemistry of the body, all the other glands go, oh, something's up. Let's get in line. And we begin to unify ourselves chemically and energetically. So do your best. You're just going to go another 2 minutes, 120 seconds. Try to sit straight. Try to keep your head upright. Don't bend your head to the side or forward or back. This pranayama meditation is very sophisticated. It has tremendous effect. In fact, it's a cascading effect physically and energetically. Less than a minute to go. So you're serving yourself by doing a practice, marshaling your breath, using your command center. Now if you start to get a little bit lightheaded, a little bit oozy, stay with it. Just hold your center. Because a tremendous amount of life force is released because it's in the breath. The pranic force. There are 5 different airs related to the pranic force. Last 20 seconds. Come on, stay with it. You can do it. Close your eyes. Exhale by pulling the belly all the way back. Now push the belly forward and inhale deep. All the way up. All the way up. All the way up. Now hold the breath. Keep your spine straight. And just squeeze your back in toward your spine. Hold the breath. Squeeze the buttocks. Squeeze the lower spine. Hold it. Don't move. And cannon fire out the mouth. Now deep and quick through the nose. All the way to the base and then to the top. Good. Now hold that breath and squeeze your spine. Lift your spine a little bit. Beautiful. Squeeze tight. We're going to do it again. Cannon fire out. Deep and quick. Real fast. All the way down. Good. Now hold the breath and squeeze your whole body. Without moving, tighten all your muscles. Create a piezoelectric effect. Move your auric field. Squeeze! Now gracefully, let the pressure off through the nose. Relax your hands down. Now sit still. Let the body adjust as it needs to. You sit still and become the observer. Become the observer. Feel your body. Feel that vibratory frequency. You can feel at your skin and just beyond. There's a push and pull. The magnetism that's created when you squeeze your body tight. That affects your auric body. So feel your luminosity. Let everything settle. We've opened the channels. We've stimulated our chakras, our energy centers, so that now we can move on and do some real good for our whole self. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Open your eyes. Now come standing with your feet shoulder width apart. If when you squat down, your legs have to be further apart in order to get maximum drop of the derriere, then do so and adjust yourselves on your mats as you have to. Put your arms out in front of you. Float your arms parallel to the ground, palms facing down. Now in this up position, I'd like you to inhale. And as you exhale, come down into a full squat. Take care of your knees and your hips, folks. Inhale up. And exhale down. And please continue. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Now, if you can keep your heels on the ground, that's ideal. Sometimes physically, that's not possible. If it's not, take a blanket, take a bolster, put it under your heels. Up and down. Now, if you have hip issues, if you have knee issues, if you have lower back issues, ankles, whatever kind of issue you have that physically makes this painful, adjust so that it's not painful. We are not about pain in this practice. We're very good with discomfort. Discomfort is great because it extends your horizon. It moves your fence out. It elevates you so you can see more opportunity in your life. Discomfort's not a bad thing. It's an intermittent stressor that makes you strong and flexible. Pain is not. So take care. You're doing good. Less than a minute to go. Now the fight is not with your body. Now the fight is with your mind. Because the mind will tell you, oh, okay, look, we already did it. Everybody's secreting. The blood's moving. It's all good now. We can quit. No, don't. Because you're in charge. You're determining the experience. Complete your cycle, come up and shake it out. Excellent. Come sitting down with your legs out in front of you. Put your arms back behind you. Point the fingers toward the back wall. Lean back at about a 60-degree angle. Now, drop your head back a little bit until you feel a pressure. You want to feel a pressure in the back of the neck and a little pull in the front of the neck. Don't hyperextend. Just move it back because we're stimulating the thyroid and the parathyroid. Open your eyes, fix your eyes on a single point in the ceiling, and begin a breath of fire. Stimulating the system. Few more seconds. Close your eyes, bring your head upright. Inhale. Let the breath go, be loose and natural. Now put your hands next to your hips and do 10 body drops so that your bottom hits and it stimulates the base of the spine all the way up. 10 body drops. And when you're done, put your feet flat, knees are up, hands are back. Now what I'd like you to do is inhale, press your hips up, and put your head so that you're looking straight up. You inhale to here, and you exhale back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Do 3 more, up and down. And then inhale up. Hold the posture, close your eyes, begin a breath of fire. Pump the lower belly. 30 seconds. Intermediate students, perfect the posture. Try to get your angles really right and pump the belly strong. Come on, Kina, give it a try. A little bit. Little bit. Little bit. All right, folks, beautiful. Now inhale. Squeeze your buttocks together. Tighten the sphincter. Exhale down. Put your legs in front of you. Sit a little more upright, and 10 more body drops. After you've done 10 body drops, come onto your belly in preparation for cobra pose. Cobra pose is done keeping the hips on the ground. If you practice other traditions, their cobra pose may be different than this. We want you to keep your hips on the ground. The top of the feet are on the ground. So the soles are up toward the sky. Take and touch your heels together if you can. Your palms are flat under the shoulders. Now raising your head and shoulders up, use your hands to assist, and arch up until you are up maximum, keeping the hips down. Now just arch up in the posture. Let the breath be long and smooth. Close your eyes, drop your forehead back, and lift your chin if you can. If you can pull from the chin all the way down and feel it at the navel point, that's really very positive. It has a strong effect on the vagal nerve and the thymus. You're doing good. Eyes closed. Begin breath of fire. Continue your breath of fire, hold the posture, and begin to kick alternate heels up toward your buttocks with the breath of fire. 1 minute. Come on, push your hands down, raise your shoulders. Almost there. Relax the legs down, inhale deep. Arch, let the lower spine relax. Now reverse out, keeping the forehead back until the very end. Relax down. Come back, sit on your heels, put your forehead on the ground. Your arms can either be forward in a pranam or back next to your sides. Do your best to drop your bottom down to your heels and release the lower back. Excellent. Now come up into an easy cross-legged posture. Take your index fingers and interlock them, left palm out, right palm in, directly in front of the nipples. Not up, not down, directly right in front of the sternum, right where the nipples are. If your nipples were where they were when you started, right here. I mean, it's a reality, right? Men are no different, trust me. Okay, just like this. Now sit straight, close your eyes, inhale deep. And pull powerfully on those two fingers apart. Keep them locked. and concentrate all of the energy through the effort right there in front of the sternum. Pull hard. Don't let the hands go cannon fire out. Inhale deep through the nose. Deep, belly out, chest up. Now hold and pull. Concentrate all that. Open your heart. Open your heart. Pry it open. Don't move. Exhale out. Inhale deep. Last chance. Now pull. Concentrate all the energy up at your heart. Without exploding, slowly let the pressure off in the breath through the nose and the hands. Lower the hands down. You could touch the thumb and forefinger together in Gyan Mudra with the back of the wrists or comfortably in the lap. Now just sit stable and still. Please observe. Appreciate your body. Appreciate the gift of your breath. You are a remarkable creature. Both limitless and limited. You are a living paradox. Now take a smooth breath in. Let it go. Come lying on your back, please. Lying on your back, try not to have your head up on anything. Put your legs side by side. Point your fingers toward your toes and float your palms down, either next to or above your hips. Legs are side by side. Now press your toes forward. Keep your knees locked. Now take and with your hands 6 inches above your hips, palms facing down, begin to stretch your fingers toward your toes and roll your shoulders up and bring your forehead up till your chin is on your chest. Roll up. Now raise your heels barely off of the ground, like barely off of the ground. You should end up at about 6 inches maximum. Begin a breath of fire. If you need to support your head with one hand because of a weak neck, please do it. Take care of yourself. Again, we are not about pain. The key component here is to bring all of the energy below the umbilicus. So no matter what you have to do to adjust the posture, even if you put your head down, doesn't matter. Keep stretching and move all of the energy down below the belly button. Stretch into it, please. And pump. Pump. Satnam, 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 satnam. Come on, pump. This is your axle. This is the axis of all energy physically through the body. Last few seconds. Come on, you can do it. 10 seconds. Everybody up. 10 seconds. 6 seconds. Hold the posture. Inhale deep. Do not drop. Hold the posture. Stretch in the posture. Don't drop. Cannon fire out. Quick inhale. Come on, stretch. Stretch. Don't let go. Exhale. Inhale deep. Last time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Just push it down below your belly button and let it go. Arms at the sides, palms up. Now, consciously, beautifully, let the body go. Release the weight of the physicality, the mental, the emotional. Let it go. Just bathe in this beautiful soup. This energetic massage that you've created. Let your shoulders go, your hips go. Allow the adjustment to occur. Now gracefully draw your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your knees. Any way that's comfortable for you. You could adjust your hands or however you want to hold your knees. You want to take and you want to pull those knees down toward your chest. And now roll your head up and try to bring your nose up toward or between your knees. Again, if you have a weak neck or you have neck issues, reach back. You can support, cradle your head in a hand. Now in this position, begin a breath of fire. It's difficult to do if you squeeze yourself in. That's part of the point. We're stimulating, strengthening the aponic force through the physical body. This breath of fire, squeezing your body, has an effect on your electromagnetic field, your auric body, the pranic body, the physical body. And if you apply your mind and relate to the fact, I'm doing this so that I can be me. Illuminate your soul body. You're doing good now. Just stay with it. Stay with it. "30 seconds. You can do 30 seconds. If you feel like, oh, I'm getting weak or something, squeeze a little tighter. Condense your breath through that abdominal lower abdomen a little more. You've only got 8 seconds to go. This is self-initiation. This is self-stimulation. You can't buy this. Only you can create it. Now, inhale deep, hold the breath, create the pressure in your lungs, and squeeze your body. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Think you're going to pop. Squeeze. Let the breath go. Relax the head. Relax the legs. Come lying flat. Arms at the sides. Palms up. Once again, locate yourself inside of your body consciously and just instruct piece by piece to let go. Exertion, you did beautifully. Circulation, optimal, fantastic. Relaxation is required to complete the triangle. This is where yoga occurs. Your 10 bodies are balancing. And the depth to which you can bring yourself into a relaxed, released state is the efficacy, the efficiency with which that yoga occurs. Another 30 seconds. Don't hold anything. Feet, hands, face, ears. Those of you who have been practicing a while, use your historical muscle memory and just tell your body, totally let go. Pull your knees in, rock side to side, and then up and down your spine 3 times in a C-shaped spine. And on the 3rd time, roll all the way up and come seated in an easy cross-legged posture. Now take and extend your arms up and out at a 60-degree angle. Okay? 0, 90, 45, 60. 60-degree angle. Take your fingers and bend them at the middle knuckle and try to touch the very base of the finger with the pads. Pull the thumbs back, stretch the wrists up, open the armpit, faces forward, close your eyes, stretch your palm open, concentrate from tip of thumb to tip of thumb, and begin breath of fire. Pumping the navel, rhythmic breath of fire. Through the nose if you can, if not, slow, rhythmic through a rounded mouth. Try not to raise your forehead. Keep a little bit of a tuck to the chin. Keeping the back, that cervical spine, perfectly in line. Now 45 degrees is where everybody wants to be, but I want you a little higher, 60 degrees. You're doing great. Now stay with it. Steady, 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 steady. Stretch in the posture a little more. That'll raise your spine. And now let the armature of the body carry you. Open the palms, stretch it good. Pull those fingertips down, pull the thumb back, really pull it back. Stretch up like somebody's got you by ropes around the wrist and they're pulling you up and out at this 60-degree angle. Last little bit. Stretch in it. Concentrate thumb tip to thumb tip. "10 seconds. 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Now please inhale very deeply. Deep, 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 deep. Now suspend the breath. Now slowly bring your thumb tips till they touch. Let them touch. Now stretch your fingers up and exhale. Open your spine. Stretch up. Inhale deep. Stretch up, straight up, stretch, 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 stretch. Open the armpits, stretch up from the hips. Exhale. Now slowly sweep the hands down through your field of energy. Bring them down to your lap. Again, sit still, sit quiet, and feel just like gears falling into place. Feel as your body adjusts and aligns. Imagine it in your mind. Sit quiet and be as sensitive as you can. You can feel how vast you are as a human being. You're both physical and subtle. Now take a cleansing breath through your nose. And let it go. Shake it out a little bit. Put your legs out in front of you. Now, sitting with the legs in front of you, open your legs wide without wrapping your heels or inhibiting somebody else. Best you can. Adjust in the room. Open your legs. They can be a couple feet, they could be 3 feet, they can be 4 feet. Whatever you can do. Whatever there's room for, whatever you can do. Sit sideways. Look at that. All right. Up like this, we inhale and we shift a little bit to the left. Exhale and reach down toward the left foot. Pull down. Inhale, stretch all the way up, rotate. Exhale, reach down to the right. Inhale up, rotate, your own pace, your own rhythm. Get your rhythm, get your movement, close your eyes, and begin to elongate and stretch out. Opening, stretching the back of the leg through the hip. Take care. Create your own pace, your own rhythm. Grabbing the knee and just stretching forward, grabbing the shin, stretching forward, grabbing your toes, as you please. Now steady as you go up and down. When the physical body is tight, when our movement is restricted, it has an effect on our energetic bodies as well. It's like water through a hose. We want to irrigate the field of all 10 bodies with the divine flow. And if the physical body is really tight, then of course that blocks the flow. Be happy with what you have and just elongate a little bit every time. It should feel good. Don't let the fear inhibit you. You feel the stretch and the pull, and your muscles communicate through your nerves to your brain that, wait a minute, my hip isn't flexible enough to do this. And that may be true. So you just have to go to the edge and say, it's okay. we're just going to nudge the fence a little bit and elongate just a little bit every time. You're doing very well. Steady, steady, steady. Another 30 seconds, up and down, side to side. Open the spine when you come up in the center. Reach up. Separate the facet joints, the discs. You're doing great. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Your chance to connect with all parts of yourself. Inhale and stretch up. Exhale, relax the arms down, relax the breath, keep the legs open. Now you can either reach down and grab a hold of the legs with both hands, or you can take and you can float your arms parallel to the ground. If you're pretty tight, it works well to hold your arms parallel to the ground. And you inhale and you sit upright. You exhale, and keeping the spine straight, lead with your heart and stretch forward. May not be much of a movement. Inhaling up, exhaling down to the center. Once you get a movement, you figure out how your body functions inside of this requirement. Close your eyes and just let it become rhythmic and smooth. Rhythmic and smooth. The deeper you breathe with each movement, the more you stimulate the pranic field or the pranic body. And when you stimulate the pranic body, automatically the auric body and the arc-line body are stimulated. So just by breathing in the exercise, you're taking, balancing, and stimulating 30% of your being. Your body, of course, is being worked. That's 40%. It all increases your radiance. That's 50%. And if you can apply your mind with self-blessing, connection to your divinity, your connection to the great spirit or light or God, then your whole body becomes involved in awakening to itself. You're doing good. Now stay steady, just about 25 more seconds. Up and down. Anything that's holding you back, that doesn't need to be holding you back, relax it in these last few little movements. And now inhale up and let the breath go. Relax. Beautiful. Now come sitting in an easy cross-legged posture, and it should definitely feel easy because your legs naturally cross. Now make sure you're sitting over your sits bones. You can either be in half lotus, full lotus, or one foot tucked under the other. It's an easy cross-legged posture. So now sit straight and relax your hands down onto your shins. What I'd like you to do is to, keeping your head above your heart and your shoulders anchored over your hips, roll across the sits bones. Your pelvis will rock forward. Your belly goes out. You inhale and you flex this much of your lower spine. And then exhale and drop back. And roll back. Let the pelvis rock. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Use the purchase of the hands, the holding of the hands, and pulling through the arms and the shoulders to flex, create flexion in the lower spine. Inhale forward, Sat. Exhale back, Nam. Close your eyes. Take what the body will give you. Just do your best. If you open the belly as you go forward, and then exhale, you pull the belly button straight back, and you exhale as you arch back. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Close your eyes. Now make it rhythmic. Try to take any of the glitchiness out of it. Don't worry about your form or any of that stuff. Make it smooth. Life should be smooth. Even in the middle of chaos, life could be smooth. When we can contain and maintain ourselves and appreciate what's what in the middle of chaos, we can be very, very effective. And yoga gives us that experience. We train our physical, energetic, and mental, emotional self to do that. Now, please increase the amount of air that you're moving with each flexion. More air. Intermediate students, increase your pace. Now keep a very deep breath and go quickly, please. Best you can. Just flop your spine. Don't think about it. Flop your spine forward with the breath coming in. Flop it back going out. Perfect. Last 10 seconds. Now inhale and sit straight and tall. Inhale more. Now hold the breath and lift from your scalp straight up without moving. Hold it. Inhale more if you can. Hold it. Don't let the spine move. Cannon fire out. Deep inhale. Deep. Base all the way up to the throat. Now hold the breath. Squeeze the sphincter and the muscles around the sex organs tight and pull below the belly button straight back. Squeeze and pull. Consolidate the navel. Squeeze. Don't move. Cannon fire out. Inhale deep. Now hold the breath. Start at the base and squeeze and progressively up toward the shoulder blades. Tighten the back. Every muscle up, 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 all the way up into the shoulders. Roll it up to your head. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Don't collapse. Cannon fire out. Last time. Inhale deep. Now hold and squeeze your entire body. Every muscle. Spark. Create a spark in every cell. Squeeze. Your arms too. Come on. Now, without moving, slowly, let the pressure off through the nose. Don't bend your spine. Now, just relax your hands and slowly relax. Feel your weight on your sits bones. Faces forward. Don't drop it. Don't raise it. Now, concentrate up in the upper portion of your skull, up toward the fontanelle, which was a soft spot on the skull. And allow the magnetic field and the arc line, the halo, to concentrate your sensation in that location. It's up to you. You can do it. Now inhale and let the breath go. Shift to sitting on your heels. If you have to put something between your legs or over your ankles or under your ankles, whatever you have to do, that's no worries. But you want to try to come sitting on the heels as best you can. If you have serious knee issues, don't do it. If you just had a knee replaced or some crazy thing, don't do it. Just you can stay in an easy cross-legged posture. You can sit with your legs out. So sit like this. Now put your hands down on your thighs. And again, you want to get some purchase. By that I mean you want to have contact. You don't have glue on your hands, but that's the idea. So you got some purchase here. So that as you inhale and you flex the sternum forward, and the shoulder blades are going to pinch in, and you inhale, open the belly, push it straight out. Exhale and push it straight back. My shoulders stay directly over my hips. Just look. Then close your eyes and continue this flexion purposefully, inhaling forward and exhaling back. Beautiful. Think about your thoracic spine, shoulder blades, sternum, breastbone, move the wings of your shoulder blades. There you go. That's it. Perfect. Once you hit it, once you do it, you feel it. And then increase the experience by having a nice deep breath. And then concentrate on one flexion. The shoulder blades are coming in. Your breastbone goes way out. On the flexion back, you're exhaling. You pull the belly button back and you separate those shoulder blades and arch that middle spine as far back as you can. You're doing fantastic. Now, keep your pace and move more breath. Deeper breath. Rinse out the lungs. Stimulate with fresh blood, fresh energy, so that you can awaken your total self and have an experience of unity, yoga. Now 30 seconds, you can increase your pace, keep a good deep breath. Intermediate students, I'd like you to go pretty quick. Build the energy, build the flexion, break the blocks. 15 seconds, flop your spine forward and back. Those of you who are really moving, when we stop and when we inhale, don't lose your consciousness. Now inhale deep, sit straight, deep. Now lift from the top of the head. Now hold the breath, pull your belly button straight back and squeeze your spine and lift upward, but don't move your shoulders. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Cannon fire out. Inhale deep. Exhale deep. Inhale deep. Exhale all the air out. Hold it out. Pull the belly back and lift your diaphragm up. Stretch up. Stretch up. Through the nose, let the breath in. Sit still. Relax the body, but try not to move, however. Just try not to move. Feel. Be sensitive. You can feel the life force. What we're experiencing is the unknown becoming known. The absolute, the source, manifesting right here as us. Feel your body, feel your light. Now please put your hands on your shoulders, slightly spread your knees. Lock the fingers in front, thumbs in back, or as close as you can. If you can't touch your shoulders, you can be at a right angle. But if you can grab your shoulders, do so. The upper arm, we want you to keep the upper arm parallel to the ground. Tendency is that we drop down like this and we start doing this. You lose some of the efficacy of the movement. So keep your elbows up. They're opposite each other. Now inhale as you twist around the column of the spine left. Lead with the elbow, follow with the chin. Elbows are opposite each other. Exhale and go to the other side. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale, exhale. Sat, nam. Sat, nam. Sat, nam. Close your eyes. Lead with the elbow. Follow with the chin. Breath in to the left, out to the right, around the column of the spine. We're not bending forward, back, or side to side. You're like a tether ball with a 6-inch lead. You're just going bouncing side to side. Sat, nam, sat, nam. Now stay steady. Now increase the depth of your breath. Follow with your chin. You want to turn, we're twisting around the entire column of the spine all the way up into the skull. Last 15 seconds. Face forward, inhale deep. Now hold the breath, squeeze the root lock, tightening the sphincter, the area around the sex organ. Pull the belly back a little bit, just Tickle the energy in the base of the spine. Relax the breath. Keep the hands where they are. Please drop the elbows down. Inhale as you push the elbows up, trying to touch the wrist behind the neck. Exhale down. Inhale up, Sat. Exhale down, Nam. As the elbows go up, open your belly. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. 45 more seconds. We only do it for a minute. Up and down. Last 10 seconds. Think the energy moving up every stroke. Now inhale, elbows straight up. Lift your spine, concentrate up. Apply the lock, pull the belly back, lift. With grace, let it go. Relax the arms down into your lap. Sit still and stable. We're affecting the field of energy surrounding the body now. These last few things are just to complete that movement so that when we do our layout, all 10 bodies have been awakened and can work together for you to locate yourself, for you to be you. Now take and interlace your fingers. Palms are facing in. Stretch down and forward until your elbows lock. From this down position, I'd like you to inhale and stretch straight up. And then exhale back down. And inhale up, exhale down. You'll feel your upper spine flex a little bit. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Moving the arms through the magnetic field. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Less than a minute to do this. Up and down. You're stimulating the auric body, the arc line body, the pranic body, and stimulating a connection with your subtle body. Now move. Breath, deeper breath, deeper breath. It's just you and your breath. Come on. Deep breath, deep breath. The movement will open your lungs. Up and down, up and down. Final 15 seconds. Come on. Up and down. Intermediate students, deep and fast. Come on. You know how you're going to feel at the end of it. Do it. Inhale, stretch straight up. Stretch, 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 stretch. Face forward. Now lift, lift, lift. With grace, let it go. Now sweep your hands down. Slow, 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 slow. Feel the palms. Slowly move them down. Feel, because you have the sensitivity, you have the faculty to feel your auric field. Bring your hands down in your lap. Now sit still and feel the unique rate at which your cells and your magnetism are vibrating. Feel yourself. If you have to come out into easy pose, no worries. Just be still as you can and appreciate how vast you are. Now gracefully come into an easy cross-legged posture. Put your hands on your knees. Head over heart, shoulders over hips, nice and straight. With your hands on your knees, palms down, inhale your left shoulder up and exhale as you drop that shoulder and raise the right. So you're inhaling left up, exhaling right up. Try to coordinate the movement at a pace and a use of the breath that as you raise one and you pull it up, you just drop the other. It's not a raising and lowering. It's a pulling up and you drop the opposite. You're doing fantastic. Continue the movement with both shoulders at once. Inhale up, exhale as you drop them down. Both shoulders up and down. Last few seconds. Now inhale and draw the shoulders up. Lift your spine. Exhale, release the pressure. Keep your hands where they are, palms facing down. Now concentrate that you have a very straight spine as best you can. Feel where you anchor through your bottom, all the way straight up through the neck, all the way into the crown of the head. Your head stays perfectly over the bowl of your pelvis. Now with your eyes closed, turn your head to the left as if you were looking over the left shoulder and inhale. Now as you exhale with closed eyes, sweep around, bringing the face so that it's looking over the right shoulder, like you're shaking your head no. Slow, smooth, deep breath, just about 15, 16, 17 of these breaths, side to side. Coordinate the breath and the movement consciously. Smooth, full breath, side to side. Now please face forward with an inhale. And let the breath go. Last exercise, come standing and then squat down in frog pose. So the feet are splayed out. Touch your heels together. Squat down with the fingers between the knees on the ground. Heels are off of the ground. Bring your spine straight, your head in line with the spine. Trying to keep your head in line with the spine. As you inhale, inhale and press through the legs, raising the buttocks up, the head and chest fall down. Exhale and reverse to the start position. Please do 16 frogs, inhaling up, exhaling down, and when you complete 16 strokes, come lying flat on your back and release your body deeply and fully to the ground. When you lie down, take and wiggle your hips just a little bit to release the lower back and any stored tension in through your hips. Your arms are at your sides with the palms facing up if possible. And once you assume the posture, through your nose, take a smooth inhale and then let the inhale go and feel the weight of your chest as you drop your shoulders and release your whole trunk. You can feel the heart beat. You've stimulated it, and now that feedback loop is going to come around and the heart rate variation will shrink and it becomes slower, steadier, smoother, lighter. The parasympathetic nervous system comes up and heals your cells, heals your body. When you feel deeply relaxed, Take a deep cleansing breath in. And then as you let it go, release your face, your scalp, your ears and your toes. Don't hold anything. Release the scalp at the crown of your head. All the way down through to your ears. Let your ears go. Let your face go. Allow your collarbone and your shoulders down into your arms. Just let it go. Let your right elbow, your left elbow, your left hand and your right hand, let them go. If you feel tension, raise your belly and breathe through your nose, one little breath in, and just let it go. Feel the weight of your body down through your hips, your buttocks, your right thigh and your left thigh. Let everything release and relax. Let your knees and your ankles, your toes, your skin, release it. Don't hold it. Take a smooth, deep breath in and fill your lungs through your nose. And then through an open mouth, just release the breath and go a little deeper. And let yourself deeply relax. Let your consciousness dwell in the light that surrounds your physical body, and just let yourself glow in this golden white light that you've generated with your Creator. Let it go. Let yourself float in the inner space. Try to stay present as you deeply let go. Don't allow your mind to engage your body. Feel yourself, locate yourself in the golden white light emanating from trillions of points where the unknown becomes known uniquely in your magnetic field, in your physicality, and in your awareness. Bring yourself present in your mind. And in your mind, communicate with your body. And feel and appreciate and enjoy the beauty and the good feeling that together you created. And present in your body, around your body, using your minds and your command center, with an attitude of gratitude and greatness. Take a nice deep cleansing breath and let it go. With a relaxed breath, take and move your fingers and your toes. And now consciously rotate your wrists and your ankles with the eyes closed. Now take and rub the palms and the soles of the feet together and rub those surfaces to create a little bit of heat to re-stimulate all the nerves. Beautiful. Now stretch your fingers toward the back of the room and the toes toward the front, and a good long stretch like you just woke up in the morning. Big, big, big morning stretch. Big stretch. Relax your arms down at your sides. Take your right knee, draw it up to your left hip, and with your left hand pull it across your body and look to the right in a cat stretch. Good stretch. Try to relax in the stretch. Let it work its way through. Now please roll to your back. Stretch your arms back toward the back again. Finger to toes, morning stretch, big stretch. Open your spine. And relax the arms down at the sides again. Now bring the opposite knee over. Reach up, pull it across, look to the opposite side. Stretch and let the body move. And relaxing in the posture, come back to your back. Pull your knees in. Give yourself a hug. And now rock side to side across the spine. And then with 3 rocks up and down a C-shaped spine, crescent spine, roll yourself up in easy cross-legged posture. Now in this cross-legged posture, we'll finish class the way we began. by putting our hands in prayer pose. Close your eyes. Relax your elbows and feel your palms. Feel the warmth between the palms and feel that warmth in your heart connecting in that compassionate, sacred heart of yours. As we sing this song, this prayer, blessing ourselves and others, inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way. Now let's sing it one time for all who are suffering, all who are living in confusion or despair, especially those who have been tasked with the job of being leaders and inspirers. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. O divine light within light, giver of all, knower of all, we humbly ask that you guide us into peace. May we speak, be, and vibrate peace. May you bless us with peace, and may we bless others. Help us to be healthy, happy, whole human beings, living lives of kindness, caring, compassion, and deepest, limitless love. Inhale and vibrate along Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you very much for being here. You did a really great job. I'd like to commend you for being here. Carry this energy that you've created, this field of awareness and light and lightness, and carry it out into your life. Share it with your family and your associates in your orbit, because this time, space requires it. We need it. Everybody needs your smile. Anything you can do to just lighten their load, even if it's just a silent prayer that, bless you. May you find the lesson in your life, whatever it is. Just take it out and do it. It's so important. I very much appreciate, I feel honored and blessed to be here on Sundays. I'll be here Thursday for a second series if you'd like to check the information out there. This 2-hour class is, we're talking a lot about the pranic force and the use of the breath. So that's the second in a 4-class series coming up Thursday. It's a special event, yes. And then I'll be back next Sunday for the Sunday Connection. Please come back, bring a friend. If you've not signed up for the 6-month Level 1 course, see that woman right there. Make it happen. What's that? 8 months. Oh, it's an 8-month. Excuse me. You have to forgive me. Well, you don't have to, but I would appreciate it if you would. And then what else? What am I forgetting? Oh, there's all kind of trainings. Are there any spots left in the sound?
There are a few spots out
The people who did this sound, it's a three weekends? 2 weekends. The people who did this,
Saturday and Sunday, weekend one, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, weekend two.
yeah, people who did this last time were just blown away by how much they took home in their experience and how they incorporated it in their lives. So please, if I can serve you, my name is Sevak Singh. I'm available, Sevak Singh online,